Welcome back to Prosperous Growth with Debbie, where we prosper despite anything that's going on in our lives. And if you're in a season of downsizing like I am, I have something revolutionary for you. I was overcomplicating downsizing until I made just this one mindset shift, and it revolutionized my downsizing.
Home, a place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home. A place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home. Home, a place where I can go to take this off my shoulders. Someone take me home. It's been a long time coming. Someone take me home.
We've accumulated over 30 years of stuff in one home. My husband's needs are bad, and we have upstairs and downstairs and steps in our back on our patio. So we are seriously considering downsizing. But even if you're downsizing or decluttering, you have to go through your stuff. And it was kind of overwhelming. I'm going to be frank with you. There's so much stuff, and then you're attached emotionally to the stuff because it all tells a story. It feels like you're breaking up with things with so many memories. I was approaching downsizing from a place of emotion, which really elicited fear, and not fear in the sense that I was scared. I had an epiphany. And I'm like, Debbie, you know better than this. So this is what I'm going to share with you that revolutionized how I approach downsizing and how I approach decluttering. And I want you to listen to this. Instead of approaching downsizing from a place of fear, I approach it from a place of faith. And what that means to me with approaching downsizing from a place of faith is this: I clear space for where I'm going and what I am becoming. I don't look at what I've outgrown because some of the stuff, they are all things that I have outgrown. I look at it from, does it match what I'm becoming? Does it match what my intentions are? So I'm looking forward to the future. I'm looking at all the things that I am going to do. And then I'm looking at my stuff, and not that that stuff doesn't have memories. Keep those wonderful memories, but then let go of the stuff. And for me, a huge component of fear was wasting money, wasting things. But now I look at it as, okay, I'm going to give this away, throw it away, depending on the condition. But if I need it in the future or something similar, God will provide. He knows what I need. And I also look at it as I'm shedding a lot of things that I've already experienced, that I've already done, so that I can make room and have a lot of space for what's going to happen. Because if you're really realistic and you're in your mid 60s like I am, if God wills it so, you only have about 20 more years. And what do you want those 20 years to look like? I want it to prosper, hence the name of this channel, and I want you to prosper. So, once again, I want you to do just these couple of things. Number one, I want you to look at this as a freeing process. Does this stuff match where I'm going? Is it going to expand my future self? And is it going to expand my future peace? I hope peace is just as important to you as it is to me. And holding on to stuff, it is not going to allow you to make room for that peace. So it's a freeing up for all the prosperous things you're going to do. Number two, holding on to stuff is really holding on to a past version of yourself. And if you are really serious about moving forward to the new version of yourself and that new piece of yourself, then you're going to have to get rid of that stuff. And that makes it easier for you to know what you want to keep and what you want to let go of. And I think you will let go of a lot more stuff if you look at downsizing as a faith action instead of a fear action. It's really a mindset shift because you're not just downsizing to get rid of things, you are downsizing to make room for the new you, the prosperous you, the you that's full of peace, the you that's full of adventure. And those are the things that are going to come if you can shed that old version of yourself through the stuff that you're holding on to. When you downsize from a perspective of faith, you're really saying, I'm ready. I'm ready for what God has for me. I'm ready for what's next. I'm ready for that new adventure. I'm ready for whatever comes. And even if things come along the way that are not prosperous or it's something that is not good, then you have room so that you can think through with wisdom in order to handle whatever comes your way. I was so surprised of the byproduct from downsizing from faith versus fear. The whole process got easier. Your process will get easier because I had clarity of what I was doing and why I was doing it. Some days I would just put on music and I would go through things. Other times I just had clear thoughts. I mean, because I had the room to do so. So the whole process will get easier. When I started looking at downsizing through a lens of faith over fear, is that I didn't feel guilty about things. I didn't feel guilty about the wastefulness. I've mentioned that several times because I'm a pretty efficient person, and not wasting my resources that God gave to me is so important. But I looked at it as these things served its purpose. If they had a great purpose at one point in time, or if I never used the item, then someone else can be blessed by that item. But it just really allowed me to say, hey, I don't have anything to feel guilty about because everything had a season. And it was just freeing to me. It's important to remember the greatness of the past, but be excited about the future. If you're in a season of downsizing like I am hopeful that this has been helpful. If it has been, like this video so I know what you like. It's not only about downsizing, it's about the what next, the excitement, the peace, the intention of what's going to happen. And as always, love life in all things beautiful. Grace and peace, everyone.